Yes, it's about that time, fifth quarter time. We are currently in week 9, but we're going to do a week 8 recap. And first up, for week 8, we had the Colts and Bengals. Colts was favored in this, Colts won this one by 3 in a forced win that he got over the Bengals. Colts, this is a win they definitely wouldn't have had because the Colts been playing bad. I'm rooting for Dwayne, but he just ain't been figuring it out. But hey, between time, he'll take this easy win. Next, we had Cowboys and Orlando. Orlando lost by 7 to the Cowboys, 21-14. It was a good battle on Orlando's behalf. They made it competitive. They had a chance to win. Actually, they had a chance to tie it up in the end. They threw a pick in the end zone. Game over. Lights out. Then we had St. Louis and Brooklyn. And St. Louis don't have much to celebrate during the season, but this time around they have little to celebrate. But nevertheless, it is a celebration. They pulled out the upset over Brooklyn, 20-17. Good win for St. Louis over Brooklyn. Only problem is St. Louis can't make it consistent enough to add to these type of things. Next we had Dolphins and Dragons. The Dolphins won this one 56-14. This one was over rather early, more than likely. And Dolphins is rolling. They got about 1 loss so far for the year. So it's just business as usual for them. Next we had Bears and Falcons. Falcons got blown out. The last two seasons, the Falcons probably got about, I don't know. I don't think they had no wins last year. Maybe 1 win. I think they got 1 win this year. Don't know what's quite going on over there in ATL, but they're losing fans at a rapid pace. Bears got a nice team over there. I said that last year. He made the playoffs. I like that team. I think that team got the potential to do some damage. Honestly, I like Dre as a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dre can ball. Only problem with Dre is a lot of times that Dre gets in Dre way. Dre throws way too many interceptions. If sometimes it feels like Dre completes more passes to the other team rather than his own. So it just seemed like that at times. But if Dre lock in and get focused, then Dre would be, he'd be all right. Next, we had Saints got the force over the Packers. Right, yeah, they got the force over the Packers. That's unfortunate because I would love to see that. The champ. Let me address him correctly. The champ had to go against an undefeated Saints team. It'd have been nice to see the Saints team put that streak against the champ, but they didn't get a chance to play. Saints got the force. Steelers went against the Bucks. Pearl won 38-17. I didn't see the Bucks make no moves this season, I don't think. I definitely think he should have tried to do something. I mean, Tampa Bay haven't been making the playoffs the last few years, which means that they should have been having some good picks. Are they making their picks count, or are they just swing and a miss? That's the thing. When you get these good first round picks, you got to make it count, right? Because you can't you can't take a loss in the season and then take a loss in the draft, right? You got to get a win somewhere. So I don't know. I haven't looked at the Bucks team to see who his picks has been to know if he's capitalized off of getting these good first round picks that he's been getting. But all I know is that if you're missing the playoffs and you're getting good first round picks, you gotta cash in. I mean, to lose on in both areas, man, that's a major setback. But don't know what's going on in Tampa, but Pittsburgh won this one 38-17. Next we had Browns and the Titans. Black Star took out Always Vibing, and this season is night and day for the Titans. Titans this time last year was one of the major shockers of the league. Right now the Titans only got one win on the season. I don't know what happened between this season and last season. I thought last season it would have carried over to this season, right? I figured that momentum, that confidence all would have carried over this time around. But it hasn't. They're losing a lot of games, and don't know what's quite going on over there in Tennessee. But on the other side of the field, the Browns been playing good ball. I think they won about 4 and 5 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. I think this one made 4. I think the one that they got over the Ravens, I believe, was 5 in a row. But Browns been playing good ball, and that's what it is, right? Like every week you're not gonna play. What's interesting about these leagues is that every week you don't play Super Bowl caliber opponent, right? But even if you don't, you still can be beat by whoever you play. So okay, my boy said he coming back. I'm rooting for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for you. I told you that already. You know what I mean? I like to see the underdogs come in and make they mark. But yeah, the Browns, they've been playing they're playing good ball. Chargers and the Rams. Chargers won 41-34, but Chargers is another team, right? Remember a couple of seasons ago, Chargers was taking the league by storm. Chargers had like one loss. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. Will the real Chargers stand up? Right? Y'all remember a couple of seasons ago, Chargers was finished the season, I think, with like one loss, right? And ever since that season, the Chargers haven't even made it close. They haven't even made it close to making the playoffs. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Chargers. I mean, even though he won this game, but he's in last in his division. He's not over 500. I don't know what happened with the Chargers. They had that one good season where they were tearing the league by storm. I think they made it to the AFC Championship that season, and it's been lights out ever since. I don't know what happened over there. It's not my job to know, but I'm just reporting. You know what I mean? This fifth quarter is our our sports center. So I just report what I see and I report what I know. Now, how it gets to certain places, I can't really tell you that all the time. But all I know is the Chargers, after that season that they had, they've been one of the most disappointing teams in the league. That's all I got to say. But they won this week. And the Chargers are a much better player than what he's been playing. That's what got me puzzled. Seahawks and Giants. DP won this one over the Big Mo. The New York Giants, they won 31-24. Giants made it close, but they couldn't pull it out. Claw won this one over the Commanders 75-0. When you see scores like this just kind of make you feel like, was the opponent falling asleep with the controller in his hand? Like, what happened? Like, we know the saying, what can go wrong, go all the way wrong. But man, how much wrong can they get to get beat 75-0? You know, don't know what happened. You know, but you lose like this, you definitely got to come back next week with a vengeance. Oakland against Oakland. How funny is that? Bills won this one 17-13. Over the Shamrocks. Ravens got the force over the Raiders. Texans won this one over Trey Dog 49-35. Texans sitting pretty in that division over there. Really not too much to worry about. It was a totally different story last season, but you know, still a whole second half of the season to be played. So don't write nothing off yet. Still games to be played. Patriots and Cards. Pats won this one 42-35 over Calm and his Cards. On to the current week. We got Commanders against the Falcons. Neither team trending in the right direction. Both teams looking forward to the draft. If this game gets played, I go with the Falcons in this one. Final score, I'll say 28-21. Next we had Eagles and Texans. We played yesterday. It was a good game. We went 1-0 with our brand new pearly white controller. Feels good to get that first win on the new controller, right? We can end up losing our next 4 in a row with the new controller, but guess what? We got that first one. You know what I mean? It felt good to crack the code with that first one. You know what I mean? And good game though. We needed that win badly. You know what I mean? We got too many stupid losses on our record that we shouldn't have. But it's all good. It's spilled milk. Yeah, I got that controller black. You know what I mean? I was talking about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I had to make sure I get that controller, bro. Like I said, I don't just try to play in this joint just to play. I try to play in this joint to compete as well. You know what I'm saying? So I know I had to get a new controller for a minute. You know, that analog wasn't moving right. You know what I mean? So you know, it felt good. Felt good to get that first dub on that pearly white. You know what I mean? But defense balled out yesterday. We played good. We got some big stops. You know what I mean? So, you know, good win against the Texas team who had won like 5 in a row. You know what I mean? Putting up points against everybody. But our defense came out. You know what I mean? You got a new controller? Yo, honestly, I think everybody who play Madden, well, in these leagues, I think everybody gets at least one controller on this new Madden, right? Because the way we got to use the analog is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like I think everybody got to get at least one new controller before this Madden is over. You know, at least one. You know, maybe some people need 2, depending on how crazy they going on their controller. You know, but I think everybody probably got to get at least one. You know, yeah, the analogs be doing work, yeah, for real. Like, I knew it for a minute. I had to get one. But yeah, so we won that. But you know, it's just on to next week. It's just a win. Texans still balling. He's still doing what he do. So he ain't tripping. I mean, I know he's a little flustered after the loss, but he alright. Bucks and Saints. I think Bucks gonna get manhandled in this one. Bucks ain't been doing nothing right all season. Saints undefeated. Saints on one right now. I'm going with Saints in this one big. I'm gonna go Saints 42, Bucks 14. Then we had Bills and Pates. Bills won this one 13. Pats, pardon me. Bills and Pats. Bills won this one 13-10. I don't know what's going on with the Bills neither. I don't know, man. I think that, you know what I think? With sometime, I think after looking at what I did was I looked at some rosters and stuff to see how guys are building teams, and not enough of y'all are building teams the right way. Some of y'all out here paying number 2 and number 3 receivers number 1 wide receiver money, and that's the problem right there. You know, like, I look through some of these rosters and look at salaries, and some guys getting paid like a number 1, but they really like a number 2 or number 3, and that's the problem. And not only that, they don't even have the age on their side. So I just decided to take a little tour down people's rosters to see how guys are building teams, and not a lot of guys is doing the thing. Murph said that morale low. Yeah, the Bills' morale is very low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like to see this type of rally in the league. I like to see that rally that's making the videos, you know what I'm saying, being real animated with the Hulk Hogan voice. You know what I'm saying? My dude really ain't been animated with these Bills teams since season 1? You know, I seen the wrong choices that the Bills was making while it was going on live, but it's not my job to report on it and say do or don't. But I seen what he was going wrong at, and it's just sometimes you could just be too greedy. Sometimes you could get things that you don't even need instead of just building into more who you are, and when you roll like that, you gotta live with the outcome, So can't call it what's going on in Buffalo, but it's been, but not just Buffalo. Like I said, I looked through some teams, man, and a lot of y'all guys, not enough of y'all is building y'all teams the right way, And I ain't even talking about trading. Forget trading. So let's forget about that. Forget the trading aspect. And the reason why a lot of y'all don't build your teams the right way, because a lot of y'all still tank when your season is over. And what do I get up here and say? I always say, Aaron Relly capped his penalty is crazy. Yeah, Relly's in a bad situation with them Bills, man. Yeah, his cap penalty is nuts, for real. He gonna have to do something. He gonna have to do something that even he might regret. And I kind of think anybody that's listening kind of know where I'm getting at with that when I say that. But he might have to do something to blow up the team just to get back in financial status and to get him some pieces to get him back in contention. He ain't gonna want to do it, but it might have to be done because he's in a major hole right now. But what I was just saying, oh yeah, like I said, when it comes to like some of you guys losing, you guys start just giving away wins instead of just continue to play your games, even if you're gonna miss the playoffs. Why not continue to build your guys up? I always talk about that, and then some of y'all still don't get it, And then another thing, for us to be in season 4, I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all teams just look in ways that it shouldn't be looking. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to spin it, which proves that y'all don't know what y'all doing. And I just feel like, I root for parity, right? That's the only reason why we speak about this. I root for parity. Some of y'all don't know what y'all doing when it comes to building teams. And building teams is not about making trades for the right players. Building teams is about getting, first of all, before I even go there, I don't even think enough of y'all even have a scheme. I don't even think some of y'all like to even know what y'all like to do. and it's like I say that because it's like there's some games I watch, and man, I ain't even gonna get into all of that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But some of y'all just don't have no schemes, man, and it shows in the way y'all build your teams, you know. But let me just give y'all one jewel. The people that's always constantly struggling. I think you need to forget about every other division and pay attention to your own. And what I mean by that is I think you should build your team. If you don't have a scheme, bingo. Bingo, no. You hit it right in the bullseye. That's about, you're gonna have to do something just like that. That's what I'm talking about. But for you guys that don't have a scheme, let me help y'all out. Build your team in your division. If you're in a division with somebody that likes to run the ball all the time, build up that front seven. If you're playing against somebody that likes, if you're in a division with a bunch of passes, build up that secondary or build up an elite pass rusher. You understand? If you playing against, if you got guys in the division with fast receivers, get you some fast cornerbacks. Like, worry about your division. You know what I'm saying? That's how you take care of things first and foremost. Build to try to win your division. Whoever's winning your division, or whoever's in first and second, always battling for the division, build for them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what happens when you play and what they killing you with. Are they killing you with speedy receivers? Are they killing you with the run? Like, what are they killing you with? Are they killing you with defensive line? Then build your O-line. You know? I played the Texans yesterday, right? And you know what I noticed when I was playing them? He got two either X factors or superstars on his line. Them dudes was giving him a lot of possessions, especially in that first half. They was giving him all day to throw that ball. You know what I mean? All day. I'm saying, like, he was back there. He could have made a phone call, you know, order some pizza, put the phone back in his pocket, then threw the ball. Yo, he had all day to throw, and then when I looked up, dude got some traded guys on his O-line. Yo, man, that counts. That matters. You know what I'm saying? That matters. Like, build. You got to build within your... I'm not saying he built like that. He built them O-line for his division, but what I'm saying is that if you see that, then you might want to go ahead and build you some pass rushes. Like, you know what I mean? But just wanted to share that with guys that I looked at, who teams I looked at, and I see some receivers getting paid like a number one, but not a number one. You know, then some of you guys are paying linebackers crazy money. Like, if you're gonna spend crazy money on a defensive player, then it should be a player that got impact on the game. Either a dope pass rusher or a dope cornerback. A good linebacker is cool, but man, a good linebacker don't even have to get mentioned in the game. You understand? Like, if you could get you a dope pass rusher or a dope cornerback, that's where you saying something, man. Remember when they used to say, when the Jets used to have Revis, and they used to say Revis Allen? Revis lock a whole side of the field down. You understand? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody that's going to have impact on the game. I looked at some of you guys' rosters, man. Some of you guys are paying linebackers too much money. Why? As a linebacker, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have a good linebacker. If you get one, But man, a linebacker shouldn't be getting paid like he a pass rusher. I mean, I'm just on here just giving up, just trying to give up some jewels to those that could benefit from it. That's all. But anyway, next up we had Steelers and Jags. P. Earl won this one 35-24 over Trey Dog. But the funny thing is, P. Earl is in last place in his division. You heard it. P. Earl is in last place in his division. We in season 4 now. So anybody that's uncomfortable with the game by now is looking like you just ain't gonna get it. I mean, how many more seasons we got left? Maybe 4? You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4. So we at that halfway mark before everything is wrapped up. It's about that time now where it's like, yo, if you ain't got it by now, then maybe you just ain't getting it. My boy P. Earl haven't really been looking like P. Earl this Madden. He's still somebody that you got to come in and compete though. Like, don't get it twisted. You can't just come in there and just think you're gonna just do whatever. You still gonna have to take him out. But to see my boy in last in his division, and he got a good record too. But just saying, he's in last. But he won this week. Then we had Browns and Ravens. Neither team's defense showed up in this one, but you know what? Sometimes you just gonna have them type of games, man. Nah, I know, bro. I know, but that's a credit to guys like Black Star too, because if before the season start you say rank the division, they would have Black Star in that third or fourth spot. You know what I mean? And that is not the case right now. Black Star been stepping up. I think he said, like I said, I think he won about 4 or 5 in a row. He just said this final score ain't really the way the game is, and I believe it based on what he was saying earlier. But he messed around. He messed around and let Bat make this thing closer to what it needed to be, but it wasn't close enough to get him to win. But Black Star won this one, gave the Ravens his first loss of the season. This is a great win right here. This is a real great win. This is the type of win that can put you on the streak, right? So, gotta get that boy his props. You know what I'm saying? He came through on the road and took out them Ravens. So good win for the Browns. Now what the Browns can't do is take this going into next week. It's like, all right, you got the win. Live it up. Once we advance, that's it. Forget about that. Keep balling. You playing good. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is what I like to see. I like to see wins like this. Y'all know that. BAP is a commission all, but go put that back. No, go put this back. BAP is a commission all, but I don't just root for the same guys to keep winning. You know what I mean? Y'all know I like to see everybody eat. So it's a big win for Black Star. I'm happy to see that, straight up and down. You know what I mean? Let BAP hold that. You know what I'm saying? Let him know. He ain't just gonna be sweeping the division like it's sweet. But nah, impressive win. Rams and the Blues. The Blues have the Blues. Third World won this one 52-44. Blues scored a lot of points, but they gave up more. Can the Rams make a playoff push? I think they got it in them. We'll see. Like I said, we're approaching that second half of the season, so we'll see how things shape out. Yeah, you're right. I was just thinking the same thing. A lot of games have been played. Now that you mention it, let's see. You still got the Raiders and the Niners. Live Kid's supposed to be coming back late tonight. Matter of fact, it's only 3 games left. Hold on. Bucks and Saints. I ain't even gonna hold the lead for that. I'm just gonna go ahead and set the Saints for that. Saints will get that win. This game don't even matter. Matter of fact, we can advance now. Claw, if you listening, Norm, let me know if Claw is on, Norm. If he not on, find out for me if him and Live Kid is going rock, man. Cause yeah, I got you. Somebody let me know if Claw and Live Kid, because they're going to be the game that's going to hold us up if they play tomorrow. Because right about now, I can advance. This game, neither one of these teams got nothing to play for. Bucks season is over. Saints undefeated, so I'm not going to do that to him. Give him a possibility for a fair sim loss, so he'll get the win. So the only thing we waiting on is word on Niners and Raiders. So let's see what's happening with that. The champ took out Oakland 46-7. Good win for the Packers. Like I said, right now he's the champ, and until that changes, he's going to continue to be addressed as the champ. And the champ took care of work this week in a rather easily fashion. Brooklyn, they went over the Colts 45-8. Money Mascot, we got to see what's going on. Money Mascot, he's here 1 week, he's not. Nah, it's only that game, bro. I already went through the other 2 games. The other games don't mean nothing. This game, I'm not going to hold the league up for this. Bucks ain't got nothing to play for, so I'm just going to set that for the Saints. And this game, neither one of these guys is going to make the playoffs, so the only game that I'm willing to wait for is this one, Raiders and Niners. So if they're going to play tomorrow, then we'll wait. You know what I'm saying? But, just find out the word for that, because we can advance this today. Yeah, I know. But is he coming back? Is he coming back tonight? Or tomorrow? You know what I mean? Well, I'll hit Claw up. I'll DM Claw and find out what's what. See what he talking at. If they even spoke or whatever. Yeah. So like I said, Brooklyn won this one, 45-8. They blew out the Colts. Seahawks blew out the Bisons 49-6. Bison is still in first in his division. Right about now, Bison is holding up to his word. What he said, he's gonna be back. He's been playing like it. He's in first in his division. So even though he got blown out this week, he's still been up holding his word. He said he's gonna be bounced back with a vengeance, and that he's done. Seahawks, they battling for the 49ers in that division. I think the Seahawks got about 2 losses or something like that. So good win for them. Next we got Cowboys and Cards. Cowboys won this one 49-35 over the Cards. Cards started out good, but they've been slipping. All right, say no more. League will advance. Cards started out good, but just haven't been able to continue it. I always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Cards started out, All right, cool. So he'll get the loss then. All right, say no more. Yeah, we're gonna advance. So Cards got to get a win, just to get back, get that monkey off their back. They've been losing. But the Cowboys, I know. Yeah, Claw get the win. I got you. I already knew Live Kid was out of town. I just didn't know, because I was supposed to have played him illegal, but I didn't know if he was coming back. Cowboys get the win. Niners and Raiders. Oh, this, like I said, this is a win for the Niners. Dolphins and Bears. Dolphins won this one 16-13. Close game. Didn't see this game. Bears competed, just came up a little short from what I see. But Dolphins is cruising over there in that division, the AFC East. You know, the Bills is second, but they're like 3 games behind them. And the way the Bills is trending, it's like they're going to be more games behind them, just 3. Dolphins looking like, you know, he just waiting to playoffs get here, if you ask me. Chargers and Dragons. Chargers won this one 42-38 over the Dragons. Neither team is having a good season, but, you know, anytime in the season, somebody can pull off a winning streak and, you know, try to turn their season around. So we'll see if the Chargers can be that team. On to week 10. Well, I guess I might as well go ahead and advance first, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and advance this joint. Oh, it just don't get no easier for us. We up against the champ. Okay. Well then, let's get it on. We up against the champ. So week 10 is here. And with that being said, let's get into the predictions. Ravens and Orlando. Ravens just took, even though the final score was close, the word around town, he was getting manhandled. So I think he bounced back this week. I think he gets a win over Orlando. I'm gonna go Ravens 38, Orlando 21. Steelers and Titans. Man, I'll tell you this, Titans, when you're trying to turn your season around, playing against guys like Steelers ain't the teams that you want to play. You need to start seeing some Bucks and Falcons on your schedule, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you trying to turn your season around playing against a team like the Steelers who's got a lot that he's trying to get done. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it's push. All right. My bad, y'all. Back to the music. Yeah, like I said, if you the Titans, Steelers is one of the teams you kind of don't want to play. But you know what, Titans? In order for you to become the man, you got to beat the man. So lace up them cleats, get on the field, get it done, bro. I'm going with the Steelers, though. He's in the battle. He's in the division battle. I know he ain't happy about seeing him in last place right now. So I think he's going to come into this game and try to take care of business. I'm going to go Steelers in this one. I'm going to go 31-23. Next, Bengals and Jags. My boy Trey Dog been ain't really been the Trey Dog that I'm used to seeing. So I don't know, man. Is he missing some things over there? Not quite sure. But until I can figure it out, I'll keep it safe and I'll take the Bengals. Give me the Bengals 35-25 over the Jags. Next we got Patriots and Dolphins. Isn't this AFC East looking real different than it once was, right? Remember in season 1, DK was over there balling. The Bills, morale was high. Even the Jets, E-Ball was pulling off some big wins at one point. And then the whole division just crashed except Miami. Miami's still on top doing what they do, but nobody else is. Bills haven't made the playoffs since since season 1.
Can I charge this?
Gimme. I'll charge it. We got a new patch user who's always talking about the team is trash, yet DK been balling with them since season 1. And E-Ball moved the team from New York to St. Louis, and they called them the Blues. And honestly, they look like they got the Blues over there. Go figure.
Get out.
Right? Go figure. But I'm taking Dolphins to win this one. I'll go Dolphins. 34-20. Bears and Saints. Bears got a chance to be that first team to give the Saints their first loss of the season. Can he get it done? He can. He got to play smart. Can't turn the ball over. That's a situation. But I can't front. Saints is home. Saints is on one. I'm going with the Saints this week over the Bears. Give me the Saints. I'm going to say 31. Bears. 23. 31-23. Saints over the Bears. Commanders and Colts. Both teams battling for that top 10 pick. I'll take the Colts to win this one at home. Why not? He's a home team. I'll take Colts this week. 27-20 over the Commanders. Next we got Falcons and Browns. Blackstar been playing good, man. I can't take nothing from him. He's playing good ball. So if he loses this game, that win that he got over the Ravens don't mean nothing. I always tell you, and I always explain why, and I'll get into it again. If you see a team on your schedule, like let's say the Ravens, right? Let's say it's a team like the Ravens, and you feel like that's a game that he's probably going to be favored in, meaning that if you lose, you like, all right, man, we lost, but whatever, we going, on to the next one. But when you play against certain other guys you feel like, all right, we know we're gonna win that. If you beat that team that most people would have you losing to, you definitely got to beat the team that most people would have you winning over. You understand? Otherwise, it doesn't even add out to it equals to the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So in other words, if you say Ravens and Browns, you went 1-1. Most people are gonna say, all right. Ravens and Falcons. You play Ravens 1 week, Falcons 1 week. Most people are gonna say, all right, you're split. You lose to the Ravens, you beat the Falcons. No. You beat the Ravens. Oh, all right. You better go ahead and beat the Falcons too. You know what I mean? Ain't no 1-1, 2-0. So I say that to say Browns win this game, and that's how you really add on to that win against the Ravens. Because if you lose this game, that win against the Ravens now means nothing. But I'm picking the Browns to win. Don't get it twisted. But this is just one of them games where I say, what I used to call them games? Oh man, I can't even think of the name I came up with for them games. I can't even think of the name, yo. I had a name for them games that when you played against somebody that you feel like you should beat. You know what I mean? I can't think of the name, but anyway, I'm taking the Browns this week over the Falcons. 37-21. Next, we got Bisons and Rams. Should be a good one. Third World is trying to iron out the wrinkles on that Rams team. He's been making moves since the offseason started. He's been making trades. He made another trade. So he out there making it do what it do. We'll see how the things will come together. I think this game going to be close, in my opinion. I'm going to take the Bisons because he's been more consistent here. He's been more consistent this season. But if the Rams win, I'm not going to be surprised at all. Third World ain't no slouch to any of y'all that's unfamiliar with him. He's just coming back to the league, and let's be honest, he's taking over a Rams team that's got to be built. You know what I mean? Because the previous user wasn't doing nothing with them at all. But I'm going to take the Bisons to win this. I'm going to say 28-21. Next, we got Dragons and Cards. Both teams struggling. Cards at home. I'm going with the Cards. Give me the Cards this week. I'll say Cards over the Dragons, 31-24. Texans and Raiders. Live Kid against Josh. Josh took a tough loss last week. I'm guessing Live Kid will be back for this one. I don't know. You know what I mean? But if they play, I'm taking the Texans. I'll take the Texans on the road if they play. I think it'll be close, but I think it'll be some points scored. I'll take Texans 41, Raiders 37. 41-37 Texans. Blues and Shamrocks. BJ against E-Ball. Neither team got anything going on right now, but I'll take the Blues. I'll take E-Ball. I'll get the Blues in this one. Final score 24-17. The champ against myself. He the champ. He's favored. I say champ favorite in this one over the Eagles by 7. Me and myself, I don't care about what's favored or not. I'm coming in with one goal and one goal only. Get the win. On to next week. Niners and Giants. Claw against Big Mo. Giants season is not going nowhere near the ways he would have liked it. But if he can get a win this week over the Niners, I think this will turn his whole season around. But that's easier said than done. I'm going with Niners over the G-Men 41-20. Last but not least, Seahawks and Cowboys. Cowboys is home. Seahawks flying in. Cowboys been having some close games lately. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, they've been winning, but I don't know. They've been having close games against guys that I thought that they would have an easier task with. So this is going to tell me what I really need to know. I'm taking Seahawks this week. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Seahawks, but that's just not why I'm taking them because I just feel like the Cowboys right now, I don't know. I don't really feel like they've been playing good ball, and I think it's going to show this week. Seahawks over the Cowboys, in my opinion. I'm going to say 33-27. 33-27 Seahawks over the Cowboys. We just advanced to week 10. Let's get it. Next advance will be Tuesday. And I'll see you on the next 5th. I'm out.